A lot of things have been transpiring in my life and a multitude of other people's lives, and shoot, you snapped. I remember you both, but it's not the same person, it's another person. I said, yeah, y'all gotta get somebody who can communicate effectively. And look, she found out what she needed to do moving forward. And Grandma said, that's what you need to know too. I said, we ain't using this no more. And they looking like, yeah. If it comes up that, put them all the way in the bag. And God said, that's what you need to know too. I said, we don't even ask for this. And they have been like this for years. And we ain't gonna start asking. I said, ain't that the truth? But that is her initials. And now y'all all looking stupid, nigga. What up, G? What up, dumbass nigga? I said, a lot of these motherfuckers come out the woodwork stupid than a motherfucker. And he don't want to go to Dallas. He like, shit, I'm gonna get off at the next motherfucking stop. And that's what he gonna do. A lot of these motherfuckers be doing the most. And I said, yeah, following ain't cool. Stalking ain't cool. And that's what these niggas doing, stalking and shit. And acting like it's okay. Fuck you, nigga. And what the fuck you got going on. And that's what she wanted to tell you. I said, this bitch is not even looking for your ass. A lot of these random ass niggas want women to look for them, but for what, nigga? I don't care if you throwing your best shirt with your motherfucking pants and your heels that you call gym shoes. A lot of y'all motherfuckers short than a motherfucker, but when you put on them shoes, damn, it make you feel like you Michael Jordan, nigga. Tall than a motherfucker. Shaquille O'Neal, bitch. And I said, ain't that the motherfucking truth? I said, this bitch don't give a fuck. And I said, good. So don't give a fuck, mama. And God said, that's what he know too. He said, mama got shit to do. And I told y'all to stop doing this and stop doing that and all this other shit. And I said, I know you got it. And he's like, yeah, I did. And now I ain't got it. And I said, yeah, that motherfucker don't know how to do shit, but at least he keeping this nigga okay fresh to death. I said, we gotta go shopping again. And that's his truth. But they ain't finna get shit today. I said, yeah, she need all that. And God said, they know that too. I said, unfortunately, mama don't mess with these males. And my middle son put it in a very intellectual way. Intellectually, motherfucker, I listen. But if that nigga get on bullshit, I ain't listening to shit he say. And he like, yeah, that nigga was on bullshit. And he do look like granddaddy, damn. And act like granddaddy too. I said, shit, we got families scattered around this motherfucking United States of America. And God said, he want to go with you. Now he want to act civilized. My sister gone. Yeah, see? And you was a dumbass nigga. And you know that too. I said, I'll call you a dumbass in a minute. Because that's what I called that other bitch. And she was like, shit, I am a dumbass. Damn. Ain't that the truth? Even that one little bitch looking like, shit, bitch, where you at? I'm gonna go with you too. Shit. Everybody want to go. I said, yeah. They weren't even supposed to do it this way, but shit, we didn't know you was gonna be gone, boo. And that's what I am. I said a lot of motherfuckers stay stagnated and stuck, but I gotta keep moving forward and shit. So it was nice to tour goddamn New Orleans. Y'all have amazing architectural buildings and everything, and that was amazing. I took a lot of pictures and shit. And that one police officer at the Greyhound, fuck you, bitch. You don't even look like you're supposed to be trying to secure anything, old dumbass hoe. And I said, don't we know it, but I said, that's kind of like my little sister slash niecey right there. And she looking like, yeah, take that shit up out of your body. And that's what he gonna do. I said, yeah, it's time for that shit to go now. And they know it too. They keep on reminding that nigga, we ain't supposed to be in your body. There's a lot of things that have been put in my body, my children's bodies, and that's catastrophic, boo. So luckily, my oldest son have not had surgery, and my daughter has never had surgery. But my son, he got all kind of shit up in him. And he like, what the fuck is that? A light, bitch? Shit, press me. You might get okay light coming out. My middle son is a crazy ass motherfucker. He like, mama gotta do what mama gotta do. And that's what I gotta do, boo. See? He like, I ain't tripping. Mama, you wasn't even supposed to do this the last time I told that nigga. And that's his truth. My oldest son, I don't like you, but I love you. And he know that too. He like, yeah, I act like all the other men in the family, and that shit irritates the fuck out of me, boo. I'll be like, yeah, y'all want everyone to look at you. You want all the women to look at you, give you recognition and reward and all the other shit, but y'all don't do shit for us. I don't know what happened to my eldest son, but shit, you gonna have to get it together by yourself. And he like, yeah, I know. Mama pissed, and I am. I'm perturbed like a motherfucker. And everybody acting like I'm not. I said, this bitch got my favorite shit, and I really want to ask for one damn, but I don't know how. And that's catastrophic, boo. I'm trying to make sure that this line ain't permanent, but I got my daddy forehead, and everybody who look like us got this forehead too. I said, shit, you really look amazing. And you tried to do this and you tried to do that and all this other stuff. You know, one nigga said, why you telling him his truth? I said, don't we know it? I said, that's karmic justice growth. And she gonna tell me she karmic justice growth. Cause I ain't requesting for her to tell me and write it down. I said, when she wrote it down, she wasn't sure of shit. And I said, yeah, you are in the two of swords, bitch. And you just doing whatever is being guided by you. So we on our way out the door again. And wherever the fuck we land, shit, I don't know. I can't get no more holes in my body. And that's my truth. I said, oh, I forgot to shave my arms. And my skin getting back to its regular complexion. And I said, yeah. And all that stuff you picked out was perfect for somebody else. And they like, yeah, let me see what they picked out. Shoot. And I can use this and I can use that and I can, you know what, I'm buying everything. And that's that nigga, boo. He like, yeah, I got a skinny mini at home and she appreciate this. And that's his truth. A lot of women be looking at these skinny bitches like, yeah, they might be on crack, they might be on heroin. Bitch, I like being skinny. And I'm trying to lose 10 more pounds, ho. And I don't want to be all fat and out of shape and everything. Your skin tells you we ain't supposed to be fat. And y'all motherfuckers think that way. It's okay. Nigga, I ain't gonna never be that thick ever again. And he like, yeah, how you get a picture of my mama? That ain't your mama. Yes, it is. I said, mama, these motherfuckers got our shit everywhere and claiming us. But I don't know you, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? These motherfuckers want to say, yeah, that was my old bitch. No, I wasn't there. And that's what y'all need to understand, boo. I said, whatever this bitch is getting on, I'm getting on it too. Fuck it, let's go. Let's ride out of this bitch. And I said, don't we know it? And nigga like, shit, we going, we on the road again. And he like this shit. He like, yeah, let's see what you can do over there. And that's our truth. I really been trying to get to California like a motherfucker. And it's really been keeping me that ticket is super expensive like a motherfucker. But I really been trying to get that way instead of that way. And obviously it ain't God. But y'all know that shit's supposed to hit the bank account years ago. And they like, ain't that the truth? I said, a lot of y'all don't want this bitch to be super amazing. And whatever the fuck she got, shit, that's it. She ain't got nothing else. I need to put some lotion on my ankles, but fuck it. My ankles like to be ashy. They like to be ashy than a motherfucker, but I'll put some Vaseline and lotion on these motherfuckers. In 10 minutes, they'll be ashy again. And that's what I know, too. I said, yeah. Grandma's looking like shit. that nigga wants something and he needs to ask. A lot of motherfuckers don't open their mouth, and then when that main motherfucker opens their mouth, oh shit, I ain't saying nothing. See, I said if she asking for everybody's shit, we down with that, and we all got what we needed, didn't we? I said, yeah, that's that bitch. That's what she do. And I said, she speaks for everybody, boo. And I do. Grandma said, don't even trip. You ain't gonna even make it all the way there. And this nigga looking like, shoot, I've been trying to get to California too, damn. And you know what? They trying to stop y'all from going that way instead of that way. But we gonna figure it out. Say, yeah, mama ain't gonna see shit. Why not? Cause he got plenty. And he wanna act like, yeah, ain't that the truth? I said, nigga, keep your money and I'll keep my money. I said, don't you know it, boo? I said, it's freezing cold where they at. And it was freezing cold here in Louisiana, and that shit pissed me off. I said, how the fuck is gonna be so goddamn cold here? I said, yeah, she ain't even know. But I ain't coming back to Louisiana until I'm really ready to settle down. Louisiana is just like Jackson, Mississippi. They always try to make these places that got a lot of brown skinned people seem like it's toxic and violent and everything. Ain't shit going on in Louisiana, New Orleans either. I've been all through that place in the hood, under the viaducts, everywhere. It ain't even that serious. And God said, don't we know it, boo? I said, shit, I'ma send you some money then since you don't want to send me none. And that's his truth. I love my oldest son. And my oldest son be like, damn, mama, now I'm the middle child. You know we got issues over that. Shit. Mama calls you the middle child. I'm the oldest now. I said, dang. Even Fing Fing said, what up, mama? No disrespect, mama. I love you, mama. I love my baby girl, too. I said, my mama is proud of who I am. I ain't never had mama be jealous of me or nothing. And I don't understand the jealousy of that y'all have against y'all children. My children is an extension of me. I congratulate them. I cheer for them, nigga. And they like, don't we know it? That's the cheering, mama. And I am. Fuck you mean. I don't care what they doing. If as long as it's high vibrational, I'm there. And he like, yeah, I'm gonna start hooping on these niggas since they want to call me a basketball player. And he like, shoot, I think I can do this, mama. And he can. And he looks amazing. And I said, shit. And Brent said, you know what? I don't know why I ain't think about that when you was younger. And Grandma said, that's what you need to know too. Said, Brent said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the both of y'all. Because you need to learn how to dunk. And your mama know how to dunk too. She know how to fly in the air and dunk the ball and everything. She be like, yeah, what up, G? I said, y'all got a rare mama. And you do. I'm so motherfucking rare. People be looking at me like, shit, what it do, bitch? Nothing much, nigga. And then that's what they need to do. I said, my middle son say a man got a man up coming to mama because he don't know what the fuck that is. What you mean, what up, G? And I like my teeth missing right there. Shit, fuck it. They give me character. Like, what's up, nigga? And God says, you crazy than a motherfucker, and I am. I don't give a fuck. So we on our way. But we ain't gonna be going straight there. We got other detours to make. And God said, we tourists now. I'm the God walker. And I'm gonna stay the God walker. And they like that too. They like, yeah, that's the God walker right there, bitch. And you talking crazy to her? You fucked up. See? And that's a sergeant. He always like to look like this and look like that. Say, yeah. But we still people, boo. And that's what everybody don't understand. Just because I know some of the inside track about what's going on, that God makes me privy Don't mean that I'm not human, nigga. And they like, ain't that the truth? Damn. Mama is human. And that's my oldest son. He be like, Mama ain't human. Yes, I am. I carried you and your sisters for years. And you act like what? Now she turned some type of entity by herself, nigga. Oldest son, get it the fuck together. Because I'm pissed at you. And my middle son like, yeah, Mama pissed. And I should get that 9 and blow your head away. And I said, yeah, blow his head away, son. And God said, ain't that say something? Confirmation 555. Said, you gonna blow her head away? Shit. Ain't no telling. Said, shoot, let's see what I can not do today. I've been eating these candies. Yeah, I forgot they even had these damn things. But they really addicting. The orange flavor, I used to love orange. I got the orange flavor exposed now. Yeah, you can't just eat one, bitch. These right here. And they not annihilators, but I wish they did have some annihilators. Annihilator, nigga. My nails is growing back. Good.